Hi, welcome to my channel. Part of Kotlin tutorials. In this video, we are going to look at constraint layout. If you like the video, please subscribe, like, and share the video. What is constraint layout? So this layout is similar to relative layout. So you can define this layout by assigning constraints for every child view or widgets. Constraint represents a connection or alignment between two views or two view groups or multiple view groups. It gives an adaptable and flexible ways to create views for Android apps. And this is a default layout for Android Studio. So if you look at the text boxes here, so we have sample text and also two text boxes A and B. So the alignment between these two are constrained. So these are basic building blocks of creating layouts in constraint layout. Horizontal axis to position left, right, start and end slides. Also, vertical axis to position top, bottom and text baseline. Button A. Left constraint is parent and top to bottom of. So here if you can see, button A is top to bottom of text sample. For button B, a layout constraint left to right of button A and top to bottom of text sample. So this is how the constraint layout is set up. Margins. So margins are enforcing space between target and source side. So these are the different syntaxes for setting margins. So start, margin left, margin right, margin end, margin top, and margin bottom. So when position constraint targets visibility is gone, margin value can indicate using layout gone margin start, gone margin in left, gone margin right, and gone margin end. So all these can be used. Suppose, for example, here button A is visibility is gone, then automatically the margin start for button B will be using the values set for gone margin start, gone margin left. So how to create center positioning? So in constraint layout, to set the object in center, we can use constraint left to left of parent and right to right of parent. This will enable the object to align center. Okay, so if you want to tweak the positioning in favor to one side, we can use bias. So here you can see the example. Constraint left to left of parent and right to right of parent, but constraint horizontal bias is set to 0.3. Alignment and position of object A is horizontally aligned and also the horizontal bias set to 0.3. So it is almost left aligned. So now let us look at the example. Here the layout is constraint layout. So these are default links. Also the layout width and height is set to match parent. So the entire layout is set to match parent. For a text view, so we have used material text view. So let me select this. So here now you can see the constraint. So margin top is set to 50 dp and height is 75 dp and margin left 16 and margin right is 16. So you can see the alignment, and also it is center positioned. Coming to next, text input layout. So here also we are using material text field. That's why you see here text field of text input layout, and inside we have text input edit text box. So when I select this, you can see the constraints set for text view will come. So text view, and also margin top, margin left, and margin right is set. Similarly, for the next text box, also we have a constraint is set to first name. Here for input text for age, so the left to left of is parent, and also the constraint is set to text last name, the one above. But when you look at the next one, for a date of birth, the constraint for left to left of is set to text age. For image view, we have center aligned. So we are using left to left of parent and right to right of parent. And also it has a constraint with text age. So you have 20 dp and constraint with text age. Similarly, for material button also, we are center aligned and constraint of image view. When you select the object, so you can see the constraints set between objects and also with the layout. This will help us to identify the constraint between two different objects. So let me run this application. So app is launched. You can see it is exactly same as the design what we designed. So you have a text box and for first name, last name, age, date of birth. So all are constrained between each other. What is circular positioning? It is a constraint of widget center relative to another widget center at an angle and a distance. These are different constraints used for setting the circular positioning. Constraint circle radius, and constraint circle angle. We can look at this in example. Also, what is ratio? So widget also can be defined as a ratio for with a dimension. At least one constraint dimension to be set as 0 dp. In a below example, we can see layout height is set to 0 dp and constraint dimension ratio is set to 1:1. Another example, layout width and height is set to 0 dp, but constraint dimension ratio is set to horizontal 16:5. And what is chains? So chains provides group-like behavior in a single axis. So you can set the chains for horizontally or vertically. And this set of widgets link together via bidirectional connection. And also chains controlled by attributes on the first element. It is called head. If margins are specified on connections, so they will be taken into account. There are different styles of chains available. A spread chain, spread inside chain, weighted chain, packed chain, packed chain with bias. Let us look at this another example. So here I have created two text views, hello world 1 and hello world 2. So hello world 1 text box is center aligned and also the margin top and margin left, everything is set. In text view 2, you can see constraints are set. So constraint circle angle 135 and radius is 90 dp and constraint circle with text hello. So normally if you want to have circular positioning, then you can set circle angle, circle radius and circle constraint with another object. Another example we are looking at here is a chain. So we have button A, button B, button C. So if you look at button B, so we have a chain style set. So if you look at button B, we have constraint horizontal chain style set to spread. Similarly, we have button C also, we have center horizontal chain style is spread. So this is how you can set the chain between multiple objects. And also, so button A is considered as a head, button B or the chains within that group. With this, concluding for constraint layout session. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe for my channel and like and share the video.